On November 12, 2021, I was working on a fall-themed piece that I dubbed Autistic Girl Autumn on my desktop computer. That was also the day my computer died right in the middle of me creating said piece, that I unfortunately did not get the chance to save. At that point, I remember the creative applications that I have on my phone and decided to do all of my projects on my phone in the meantime until I obtain a more powerful computer. Work with what you got, silly. Work with what you got. First, I took my sketchbook and a pencil and sketched a thumbnail of what I want the art to look like. No, this wasn't an excuse to whip out my new phone tripod. In all seriousness though, sketching out on paper first before moving to a digital medium helps out a lot, especially when first starting out. Afterwards, once I finished sketching, I snapped a picture of the sketch and then moved on to my phone drawing app of my choice, IbisPaint. Now I'm laying out the colors of the background, trying to find a good vibe for the piece. Since the theme is Autistic Girl Autumn, I decided to use warm colors like reds and oranges and complement it with purples for the lake and sky. Then I sketched the final sketch of the focal character of the piece, so that it's easier to make line art. Whether you use a stylus or your finger on your phone, IbisPaint gives you your brush strokes pen pressure, just as if you're using a tablet on a computer. Next, we get to coloring the character in. Self-explanatory, we just block in what we'll color and then use our reference to fill in her color palette. Then we make one multiply layer above the color layer and shade in the areas. Now let's get to the backgrounds, which I'd say were the most difficult part of the artwork since 1. I am working on a tiny screen, and 2. Scenic backgrounds are difficult to make. Gotta make the water the same color as the sky since in real life the water reflects the color of the sky. So therefore, you get a purple lake. Then we start painting the trees in, and then adding the foliage, and at that point I touch up the background such as adding reflections on the lake, adding and coloring the leaves on the ground and foliage, the dirt on the ground, etc. The character's travel umbrella acts as a wand, so I wanted to have her waving around a ray of light that resembles an infinity sign. We then add the lighting on our character, and then add a border, signature, and clouds. And that here is an example on how despite your best computer breaking, you were able to finish up a nice art piece, all with that pocket-sized device you call a phone. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this, like it, comment, and subscribe, because I have more coming. Stay tuned.